Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video. This is like a debunk, speculation, and news conglomerate. We gotta talk about this, okay? All in this one video. I want to go over everything that we currently know about this latest clip that's been kind of circulating around the internet, okay? I wouldn't say it's blown up, but I've seen it a lot, and wherever there's Sparking Zero, my ass will seek it out, okay? And I will be looking for all of it. I mean, a lot of y'all tagged me into this clip, mainly on TikTok, okay? Somebody pointed this out. This comes from one of the Japanese builds. One of the Japanese channels uploaded some gameplay, and it's just base form Goku versus base form Vegeta. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest. This completely went over my head. I had no idea that Goku even used this in there, and a lot of people are thinking that it's Ultra Instinct. People think this is an Ultra Instinct install or power-up boost type of deal, because, I mean, if you look at it, it looks exactly like UI. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all. I would be lying to myself if I said that when I first saw the clip, I was like, bro, there was Ultra Instinct in the game and nobody used it. But no, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not Ultra Instinct, okay? I do think that Ultra Instinct sign could potentially function similar to this, or even just UI in general, and I'll explain my reasoning of how I think it's going to work, because, you know, we recently got that Super Saiyan Blue evolved Vegeta type of thing, which was different from what we expected. We thought it was going to be a separate playable character, and who knows, maybe they could do that in the final game. I really don't know. I mean, he's on the front cover, and the version that we have that was shown in this demo, and keep in mind, this is all just a demo build, okay? You know, it's very different, okay? It's just his hair gets dark blue. He gets the aura, but his eyes don't change. I'm not really seeing that much of a muscle mass difference. If there is one, it's not, you know, all that significant. I think it's cool. Some people don't like it, okay? And I would like to know your opinions down below. But what this is that Goku is actually doing in this shot, and I'll show the clip and everything too, is a boost skill that's called, I think it's called I'm All Fired Up. I could be wrong, but I'm just going off of the translations and everything. So if we actually watch the clip itself, okay, this is the first person that tagged me in it. Shoutouts to Goku. He said, look at this. If Goku got UI as a skill, it could be the same for Vegeta. This was in reference to me asking if the limits, I break them, skill is actually SSBE, which it ended up being, which is awesome. We got it right. So somebody, I guess, on TikTok said, nah, what was that? Is Ultra Instinct a skill? Embarrassed emoji? Let's watch the clip, okay? So if you watch it, it looks exactly like UI. It's crazy, right? It's like they were like fucking with us. Like, you cannot sit there and tell me that doesn't look like when Goku went Ultra Instinct versus Moro. Like, that literally looks like it, bro. He goes, he like breathes and he closes his eyes. Probably that's I'm not seeing him close his eyes. That's what I think he's doing. He focuses and then he calms himself, and then you see the literal aura. It looks exactly like it. Okay. Now, again, it's just an effect. It's supposed to be one of those boost technique skills. Here's another person, shoutouts to Roku Dojo here, says, again, in reference to Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, because after that kind of came out, a lot of people, you know, were speculating about this because it's all in Japanese. You can't read it, and I'm going to go over the translation so that you know that it's not Ultra Instinct, okay? So they say, if that's true, then I can see why Omen would be a temporary technique as well. Doesn't make the players too reliant on these forms make sense, okay? And again, I get that. I understand that, and that I still think that could be the case for Ultra Instinct Sign, maybe. And again, I'm going to explain it in just a second here. But, yeah, if you look at it, literally the skill is called All Fired Up, okay? I don't know why people think this is UI Sign, okay? They keep making us embarrassed by proving the Dragon Ball fans can't read allegations. Okay, but I'm not going to blame anyone because the clip and everything that's been going around has been in Japanese, okay? It's literally been in Japanese this whole time. So if you actually go and Google Translate, and I think if I'm sure there are other base form Goku gameplay out there. I haven't seen the English gameplay where somebody actually uses this technique, okay? Because for whatever reason, a lot of people, and I understand, everybody was tight on time and they just wanted to see the special attacks and everything, but most people didn't use any of like the basic attacks, at least when it came to directional pad stuff, okay? Most people used just the supers and the ultimate skills. Again, I understand why, okay? But if you actually look at it, it says right there, I'm on fire, and how we know it's I'm on fire, not anything else, is because the actual translation of what the dialogue that Goku says is, oops, it's burning. And again, I know that's the translation will be probably different in English, and it's not called I'm on fire, it's called I'm all fired up or whatever. I think that's supposed to be based on, I assume, the thing in Broly where he does, I mean, obviously he's not doing the little like movement where he's getting warmed up, but I think that's what it's supposed to be kind of inspired by. Okay, I could be wrong about that, but that's where I'm kind of getting it from. Now, all right, guys, so I'm actually going to play the direct clip again, and we're going to react to it and see it at least better quality and see exactly what's going on, okay? Because it happens for a very short, quick second. So he uses it, he activates it, and then he gets absolutely bodied, okay? So I don't think we actually got to see the full extent of it, but what you're seeing right here is the skill counter that he has is at 6, okay? And then after he activates it, it goes down and reduces it by half, so it goes down to 3. Now, I cannot tell you exactly what this does. I'm assuming it has to do with probably it boosts ki, or maybe it's boosting your combo attack. I don't know. Okay, y'all can let me know if you know. I have not watched enough of the base form Goku gameplay. It just, most of the gameplay that I've seen, it's all just been fucking Gogeta. Everybody just uses Gogeta. So, I can't really tell exactly what's going on with this. I don't know if there's another clip that's in the English version that shows it, but again, this is the Japanese version, and you can see the skill counter is at 6. He fires it up, and then it reduces by 3, okay? Now, I'm not seeing any significant change other than the fact that obviously he can't switch now, okay? Obviously because that, skill counter went down. But the health isn't changing. The ki isn't changing. I mean, it's draining, obviously, because it, it looked like he tried to get to high tension and then, didn't do anything. He tried to do that. And again, if it was Ultra Instinct, bro would have been dodging those hits, and he did not. He got fucked up and absolutely just straight into a body bag. So that ain't UI, okay? For everybody that thinks it's UI, as cool as that would be, believe me, I would love it. That's not what it is. I mean, we know Ultra Instinct is going to be in the game, but I'm just saying this right here, and if you see anybody saying, oh, this is UI confirmed, it's not. Again, it's fine if you want to speculate, but don't say it's confirmed, because then, you're getting people's hopes up, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's UI. No, it's not, okay? But hey, let's go over how I think UI sign might work, though. So again, now that we have the confirmation that there are certain characters that have these boost technique transformation things, I don't even know what you would consider them, if there's an official name for it, whatever Kaioken has always been called, if it's like a Blast 1 technique, whatever, I don't know, okay? C-Reacts did show his gameplay, if you recall, we'll rewatch it. It shows the limits, I break them, is a transformation boost technique, okay? It actually changes his appearance to a certain extent. He gets a new aura and everything. He's getting a boost. However, it's not necessarily a transformation because it's a temporary thing. It's temporarily you can use this, okay? Just like Kaioken and that true golden Frieza form thing that, was shown. You can't use it forever, and it's a very short window, okay? Now, it could be, and I could be wrong about this, and I'm thinking that this is not going to be the case, but I'm just speculating as if this would, be a cool idea, okay? Maybe Ultra Instinct Sign, okay, is something that has to do with regular Ultra... Okay, it's like Ultra Instinct is a separate character. Do you get what I mean? Okay, this explanation is not going to be the best, okay? So, I mean, you're seeing it right here, just like every one of these other versions, okay? Super Saiyan Blue Evolved... If you go over here, okay, that doesn't exist, right? It's just Super Saiyan Blue. And then he has that Kaioken, okay? Same thing with Kaioken Blue Goku. It's not listed on here as a separate slot. You can still transform into it, but it's not a separate slot. So, it wouldn't really make sense for you to be UI Omen and have UI as a boost, because I've been seeing speculation on that, right? So, it's a little bit weird on if UI Omen / Sign... Is it even going to be in the game as a boost or transformation for anyone? Because again, we saw, maybe it could be in the final version of the game, but from what we're seeing in this clip right here, that's not Ultra Instinct. Okay, that's what I'm trying to convey. Again, I'm just going all over the place with this. I'm doing all this on the fly, so some of the stuff I'm saying probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but hopefully you getting what I'm conveying, okay? UI sign / Omen seems to not be part of any of these Gokus, okay? The only Goku would be part of his base form, Super Goku. And for the most part, I think we've seen everything on him, so he doesn't have UI sign or omen or whatever. But I don't know. Okay, I can't tell you exactly how it's going to work. The only thing that I can think of, if they don't introduce a separate character slot for Ultra Instinct sign, okay, which I still think that could happen because we still have reveals to be shown, right? Maybe it's going to be a costume. And the reason I say that is because the Power Pole Goku confirmed that it will change up the skill set / moveset of the character, okay? So it could be a costume for UI, regular, and it'll change up the skill set for the character, okay? So that he can have some different material. I think that's also a very good likely scenario, but we'll see. Y'all let me know down in the comments what you think about that. Do you think UI sign / omen will be a costume, a separate character slot, or potentially some type of boost for a different version of Goku, which I think that's unlikely. I don't think that's happening just because, again, we've kind of seen all the gameplay for it, and this isn't it. This isn't it at all. But it is interesting that, you know, for example, Vegeta did get pretty much that, right? And I think it could have actually worked really well if they gave the base form Goku a UI omen type of deal, okay? But I would still prefer it to be its own character slot. I think that's better because you could still transform into it in a sense, right? But UI omen / sign probably wouldn't be a transfer. If this version of UI isn't a transformation, okay, and he's a separate character slot on its own, like you can only choose him at the beginning of the battle and not transform into him, then it could be that UI sign might be a costume or whatever. Again, there's just so many different ways they can go about this stuff, and it's hard to predict exactly if they're going to do it, and if they are, how are they going to do it? You know what I mean? But y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. As always, be sure to drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.